We have this allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Agenda approved.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Minutes approved. Communications.
Communication, I've been working on out the lake, we're getting that cleaned up around the outside, got all the bids in. I will open them at our board meeting for the lake. Find out who gets that. I had easy phone yesterday, but I couldn't hear very well, so I didn't get much.
Yeah, I tried to switch off the phone thing and go to the Zoom thing, and I couldn't get switched. It was not good.
Yeah.
Did you hear the very end of the meeting?
No.
Okay.
No.
She like broke down and sounded like emotionally. I couldn't hear everything that was going on.
Karen did?
Yeah.
So I didn't get any of it. Is she retired, I wonder?
No.
No?
I think it was
Financial?
I don't
know.
because that's somebody's being like caring and,
Right.
you know, to be okay. And
Right.
you really can't say, what are you talking about?
What if Derek didn't say something for us to hear from her, so, no, I couldn't hear much, I didn't get much out of it.
You can hear him, can't you?
Yeah. So, that was my week, I guess.
I had a couple things. I can pass this around if you guys want to look through it, but I attended a lunch and learn, which was like a collaboration between ICCD and the Williamsburg Chamber. And they invited all the bankers, someone from all the banks in the county and all of the real estate agents. And this Blackhawk Economic Development Group gave a presentation on their business loan financing. It was kind of interesting. Long story short, it's a way for people to finance buying a business or like remodeling their business, expanding their business, at more competitive interest rates, lower down payments, and like longer terms than a traditional bank can offer. And I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. There's some flyers in there if you guys want some, take some out. But it's interesting as an opportunity for local people to tap into a resource that could save us some money and generate more businesses. So the point was for the bankers to learn about it, because they can partner, because the bank can still do part of the loan, and then they can do part of the loan. And for these real estate agents who know that of businesses that are wanting to expand or come in or looking for property to be able to find a loan for them. So it was interesting. John and I attended the insurance meeting, the second one that we had, and seemed to be fine.
Any major flags or concerns?
No, I don't think so. Seemed to be fine.
Really nothing changed on the insurance, so it was basically just information they received the first time.
Mhm.
So,
Then I was helping, or I guess I was talking with Sherry Lutz a lot this week about a contractor that didn't have it come out for an inspection, and then they ended up having to redo some of it. I don't know, I guess this person just decided not to follow the rules, and they had it all covered up, ready to go, and didn't have it come out. But so we do have that issue.
But so far, he's
It's fixed now.
cooperating and redigging it back up and.
It's fixed now, yeah,
Okay.
it's correct, yeah. And then you guys saw the email from the Aflac people. They reached out to me again and wanted to know how many people are gonna come to those meetings. And did you guys get the mailer at home?
yeah,
Yeah.
I did. So it's just voluntary.
And
It reads like we're doing it to me.
well, I just didn't even think they highlighted the lunch portion very well. You know what I mean? Like, I responded back, I said, no offense, but your flyer that you mailed out wasn't very clear that you're gonna provide lunch. Like, if I were you, I would be like highlighting that and like have a big old thing of like free lunch, you know, and here are the times and whatever. But, you know, that front page, like, it was just a bunch of garbage, and then this is on the second page that you had to find the thing. So I told them I would send out a real flyer about the lunch or a postcard or whatever to highlight that.
Yeah.
But
They say anything?
they said, I think you just said, okay, that makes sense or something.
It was like, what, 4 meetings?
Yeah.
In 2 days, yeah.
What's to say we don't have an employee go 4 times?
What'd you say?
I'll
Let's
just
just say we don't have an employee go 14
Or
days.
eight.
Or 8?
Or 8 or whatever, yeah.
Right, would you allow your employees to go more than once?
No.
I was gonna say it'd be up to department head, I think,
Oh, I don't think everyone's gonna do that, do you?
You would help.
you know.
I just thought 2 days of meetings was a little bit of overkill.
Oh, yeah.
In 4 days, I don't know why they just didn't do it from this time to this time, just come from 11 to 1. So, I don't know, we'll see. Thankfully, that's nothing that we have to worry about, but,
Live in there,
Yeah,
well, the next job,
yep.
either works or it doesn't.
yeah. So, other than that, I think that was my week.
Yesterday, I had an executive council meeting, East Central Ohio Workforce Development Zoom meeting. Just talked about offender workforce development and brought on a couple more board members and, much ado about nothing. I mean, unemployment is so low right now, this workforce development, I think they're kind of struggling to help find avenues to be successful and help, and I think they'll get there. We've got a good leader in Liz, but, it's part of a branch that we have, and we got to help support it. Also then, what day was it, John? We met Wednesday over the
Wednesday,
courthouse
yeah.
and discussed the removal of the jail kitchen, the old jail kitchen. And met with Sheriff Roder and Jeff Crotts and John Bashan, Brian Miller, Woody, Josh Humphrey, and going over the layout. Looks like Brian Miller Construction will be looking at end of May, June for the demo. We're looking, trying to develop an action plan. Part of that jail kitchen sits in a hole where there's a drain. We may have to cut some concrete, pour some new concrete to help facilitate the drainage of the parking lot. And I think we're all on board on the plan, and John is going to help develop that and work in conjunction with some contractors to get that completed.
I'll be interested to see what it looks like if it just disintegrates or the wrecking ball bounces off of it.
I gotta think that thing is like,
They said it's a steel box on the inside.
yeah. Lance, they did mention is going to work with the County Historical Society and take some of the doors, I guess, maybe, or a window or something down to the Historical Society, and all the contractors are working to get all their equipment and all the purchases out of there too. Not contractors, but bidders from the auction. And I think it's all done except the hood top that Lance had purchased, and I seen them over there yesterday, so they probably got it out. So I got.
Yeah, that same day, Alan and I did a walk around of the grounds. I think everything's looking good with the landscaping going on. Looks really good. And then Dylan mentioned to us that he would like to try to start cleaning out the courthouse attic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff up there needs to go. And so I think Alan and I are gonna meet with him today and kind of put a plan together.
Yeah.
So the last time they had 4-H clubs come out to carry it out.
Yeah, we kind of talked about Boy Scouts or 4-H or something like that. And then I attended the Mental Health Eastern Central Region Governing Board meeting yesterday, and a lot of the information was the same information that May presented us. They did do kind of a shout out to community is where we get that our liaison officer comes from. They gave a shout out as to how their triage and their screening has really been beneficial for our clients in this area. They also said the access centers are going to be working together. There's 2 access centers in this region, or 3, I guess, but they're going to be working together to try and make it so it's really easy for people to know where they go and how they need to process in. And then they spoke of some new legislation, I believe, that now ambulances can take a patient directly to an access center. They don't have to take them to an emergency room. So that's, I think, due to be signed by the governor soon. But that was about all that came out of there. They had, yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was my week, pretty much.
It'll be an ongoing deal for a while, dealing with the county home and Harshy Quarter deal. I got a hold of Van D, like you asked, he's not interested because I got one I can handle. The Legion called me, is it Maury? Is that right?
Maureen.
Morris Denson.
Yeah, he goes, got a survey, they got, survey's been completed, there's stakes down there, and he goes, it's at 30 and 60 feet. And I just, we had kind of a miscommunication there, because we used to talk about 25. And you talked about 30 or 60.
I don't recollect that, but
I wasn't here for that meeting.
I didn't know we put a distance on it.
I don't recollect the distance.
Yeah, we talked about 25.
Did we? Okay,
But 30, I don't know, go down and look at it. I have no desire to give,
30 wide and 60 deep. So
no, 30 and then, or 60.
60.
I have no desire to give up the 60.
Okay.
In my opinion, we're getting too close to our building and we use that driveway. So yeah, we go down there and we make a decision next week you want to do. We still don't have the survey, but it's been done.
You want to go down?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be stakes, so you guys take a look.
Just do a drive-through pretty much.
Yeah.
But you're still working on Lou's still working on the legality of how we can.
Well, we have to get a survey so we get a legal description. There's not a true legal description of what they want. That's why they have to get the survey. So it's, the survey's been done, but not completed and given us copies yet. That's an easy copy. That's all I have.
You want to pass around that too, in case anybody wants there?
Yeah.
I received the last invoice for Garland Construction, it's the final invoice for engineer's office. I need to be okay to pay it.
Does it have to be an agenda to approve it?
No, but I want to make sure that there aren't things that still need to be addressed before it does get paid.
Well, let's talk about that when it comes in.
I don't think there is.
Not that I'm aware of, but it's better to check.
I inquired about the front door, and they said that it was,
I think it's loosening out.
yeah, it's appropriate now.
Yeah, I went right in the other day, but I knew already to put a little muscle in it.
Okay, before Nick gets here, we can keep moving. Liquor licenses?
One for Stonewall Brick Oven certificate came in this morning.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Proposed dispatch pay schedule amendment number 2, consideration approval. This seems to be a message. So what was wrong this time? My mark system was-
Top base pay. Be specific that it's 2 years.
The top base pay is $27.46 as.
Was it the time frame? Is that what it was? Was it the 2 years? Is that what the change was?
Mhm.
Did you guys all see it on your package?
Yeah. So it wasn't high enough, or what was it?
The top base didn't say 2 years, right?
Oh,
So they top out at 2 years. So I make a motion to approve the proposed dispatch pay schedule as amended in amendment number 2 to add 2-year time frame to the top base pay.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, we don't have anything to sign. Most of what we've been doing this week has to deal with projects. The bridge on 8th Avenue, the guys did a fabulous job this week. They got the bridge deck poured. They're hauling the guardrail out there today. So Monday we'll get that put on. And then it'll just be some grading from there on out. We'll have that thing open up here pretty quick. From there, they'll move on over to I Avenue and we'll start that box culvert. The Castle Bridge, they're doing the false work. We should probably pour the deck in, I think, a week and a half. So that's moving right along too.
If everything was perfect, that would be open when, you think?
A month.
What's false work? You told me.
They're getting ready to pour the concrete, so.
It's a terminology,
Yeah.
concrete preparation,
Yes,
false work.
yep, sorry. They're doing the concrete prep. Once they get it poured, then they'll go to the guardrail, pour that like a week later, and then it'll probably be 3 weeks to do the grading.
It's all, I understand weather pending.
The Wolfman's Bridge, those contracts were signed. We actually set up a pre-con, since it's the same people that are doing the other bridge, sounds like they're wanting to move right along. So we're gonna have a pre-con next week, and we'll find out more information about that. But, yeah, Ryan's getting everything ready for that pre-con. And then on B66 here, the shouldering part is done. They're doing the core outs this week. And it sounds like on Monday, they're gonna be going with the bracket seating and have a paver go right behind. So, yeah, about a week from now, you'll have your first lift down. And
So is that what they got busted up again? So this is a dumb question. Why did they fix the holes and then crack it back up?
yeah, those holes are, so when we crack it, they're hairline cracks that you can barely see. We don't rubbleize it.
Is that what flux is?
So then it's just like in a sidewalk where you saw cut, you control the cracking. So then we crack and seed it, which means we crack it and then they roll it. But that'll put hairline cracks in, and those are pre-stressed cracks so that the concrete underneath can kind of move. When it does move, it doesn't, and go up through all the, but we don't rubbleize it. So what we replaced was,
How long is it? That's gotta take a while then to crack it all, or?
no, it's a 2-day job, but I mean, the machine moves along like 1 or 2 miles an hour. But since they're gonna pave behind it, they'll do, that'll take 2 days. If not 3, because they're gonna pave behind it. So it'll look a lot different in a week. We're still going with the contract rock. They're gonna go as long as they can today and then switch over to haul to our stockpile if it gets too bad here. We've been hauling some spot rock and some millings. We did send a crew out with the total patcher yesterday. And then they also, since they're the ones that did the bridge deck pour, that was a couple days, one for pour, one for prep. And yeah, we've been mostly just out with projects or driveways or other things all week. The truck bids were out, so those will be, you guys can make a decision on that May 10th. We did have the insurance meeting this week. Just to let you know that we do allow people, we have an individual, another one, we've had a couple already since I've been here. They're gonna build a house on a level B road. And they want rock. Well, what we do there is they have to pay for their own rock forever on that level B, but we will allow them to put down rock on a level B, so.
But do you maintain it then?
And then we don't, well, we send the maintainer down it, but they are forever responsible for the rock.
But I mean, the maintainer will smooth it out and push the snow.
Yeah.
Is that a county policy or is that, just what we choose? I'm just curious.
Yeah, we've done this for a long time.
Well, I mean, the county policy is what we choose. Yeah, I think the board started that back in 2017, give or take.
Well, I could hold our hand for sure.
But it started while I was here, or at least we wrote up the rules while I was here.
Needed the room, because it must have been written, because when I worked for the assessor's office, some people were doing that, and I asked about that, and that's what they said, just what you said.
Yeah, I know sometimes people will do cost share. We make them pay for everything. And so I went and checked it out and make sure we have all our signs up and get all the paperwork, filed and everything. So in 5 years, when we're all retired, the next people will know that it is still level B and they don't get their lot for free.
So do you still like, I know Kevin talked about like snow removal, do you still do like regular maintaining of it as well?
It's still considered a level B, so it is still considered
Well, I guess you maintain level Bs
twice, yeah. They're the last. I'm also pretty sure though that since, this is only 500 feet, right? He's going by a house, he'll probably go down another 500 feet.
Turn around this way.
But by everything according to the law, it's still level B. And then,
Yeah, is that good news?
I think so. I mean, I think that it must be doing it with everybody, but at 12:45.
Oh, she's not gonna be here.
Nope, I think she's calling, but I think I am talking to her.
She was down here for the internet the other day. Sunday or Tuesday, she was down visiting the internet people, she knows. Starbucks.
You were like cookies and everything?
I didn't know she was calling, I saw the picture. So here.
I thought maybe that's some big news, we're getting some of that money.
No, well, I mean, I gotta
Be nice.
be nice, I guess,
Where meet you at the office?
Just a phone call.
Or just phone call?
So I would assume she probably maybe does that with everybody. I don't really know.
Or maybe they're gonna, the final chosen ones and they're picking and choosing.
Let's not get our hopes up yet. One thing at a time, right? We put that on paper though. Don says we are the finalists.
No,
And you'll know today.
No, what? If we get it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
you don't even know if
That's
this
dreaming.
conversation's even about that.
No, yeah, it's about what we plan on doing and if we have the community support. And probably just want to reach out and say hi to us. And
Put your best foot forward.
yeah.
Don't make any short jokes.
Yeah. No jokes. Here's your cost estimate for storm shelters.
Hey, Joey's on power. Came across my community alert.
They're without power.
Yeah, it says the power is not restored by 9:30.
You just checked out Riverside, you
Dismiss
didn't
the
check out
students at
anywhere
10.
else.
Yeah, that's where we get the last.
Really?
I don't know if Fairfield, that penny down there, they're precast or not. They have a big precast down there.
Yeah, it came in at 9:15, so they're like 50.
I bet they do.
15 minutes.
I see a bunch of
I
things.
guess it usually powers out for maybe an hour.
I'll check out here in a second, see what they do.
Is your engineer's office complete? I mean, as far as anything that we need from our contractors, are you satisfied we need to finish paying for it?
I think you can, they came back, helped with the door. Most of the other doors closed now. I think it's all right. I think.
Were you gonna think about it for a while, or? Before we pay?
I mean, I've been happy with everything.
Well, the final paint on, does that include the landscaping up front? They do that. We shouldn't pay until.
Fairfield.
Until we get the landscaping done?
Fairfield precast concrete.
If I had to take a guess, the prices will be very similar and then the cost will be trucking. Because that price seems like
Yeah, I mean, I just, it might just be worth it. Phone call don't cost you nothing.
Right, nope, that's my job, I will definitely do that. Yes.
Recommended for 8 family members or 6 strangers.
Hmm.
We're doing a little more things.
I've seen that. You would have them do the delivery.
Yeah, I think it's, FOB or
$5 a mile. I've seen it.
You guys can decide what you want. We won't make any decisions anyway until I get to see April's numbers, where we sit.
How many guys you have like at each shop on the average normally? Most time they're not there, but.
Anywhere from 5 to 7 or something. But Millersburg, 2 of them are related, so they can do the family.
You can sit on his dad's lap. There you go.
How big's the one you got down there?
It's a small.
No. Tell you in an emergency, I think you could probably get more than 8 in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, when it's a choice.
You'll treat him like family then.
Yeah, we're all family then.
Wouldn't it be a wild ride?
I think we need to do it.
Tim Driscoll had one of those behind his house.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
Here
wonder,
in Ringo?
I wonder if Kristen still has it?
Oh, I'm sure it's still there.
Cause I used to mow Tim's and there's a little door you open up and there's a light switch in there. There's a little bench on each side.
The insurance company may know what's put one in out there. With the implement dealer.
When I had the mobile home park, I put one in, first thing I did, first ones. When I took it over to my mom years ago, before I sold
They're still kicking around what to do at the Amana RV park. You know, that could be a disaster in the middle of the
it. Sure
summer.
good.
So is that what we want when we order some?
No. Funding?
Funding? I mean, we'll get it at some point, it's just a matter if it's this fiscal year or next.
How many?
I don't know if it'd be 4 or 5. We have to decide if we want 2 in Ringo or just 1 or.
I know.
Do you have the money for it?
We can always find the money.
Maybe let's hold off and wait, because there might be some grants out there for it too, to look into. It'd probably be a good thing for Josh to look into, being emergency management. Maybe he could look into funding opportunities.
Well, that's true.
Would you want to ask him, Kevin? He's yours.
Write them down.
And maybe if we got more than one, they'd give us a discount too.
Possibly.
Buy 2, get 1 free.
There you go.
Yeah, let's hold off and wait on that.
I will keep it at the bottom here. Like I said, I need to look at April's.
Ask about the BOGO. I won't get them.
I can give it a whirl. All right, that is what I have.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Yep, appreciate it.
Kevin, do you recollect, I didn't want to sit and grill him, Nick, but this level B, it's a, where would I find this regulation in the county archives that says in 2017, we said we're going to make somebody gravel a level B road for the rest of their lives?
Because.
Where do I find it? I have no problem with it, but I just want to make sure it's stated, written somewhere so that we, like you said, 5 years and we're dead or retired, we're carrying this on, and we know that it's this.
We're gonna have to ask Nick, is the guy that knew the answer is just left the room.
Okay, I just, because you were here in 2017, but I know a lot of water goes under the bridge, I just
Like I
didn't,
said, there's a,
you might recollect it.
I'll probably remember the name wrong, F Avenue. There's a Trout, I think his name was,
Oh, yeah,
And
out
he-
there
and
in
he-
Hosky Hill.
and he gravelled his, and that applied to him.
Okay,
And that was before 2017, because I was in the assessor's office when we did that.
okay.
Because I asked too, and they go, so what keeps a guy from building his house 1 mile out of that gravel road, just put a mobile home up to get the road rocked?
Yeah. I just could see us having it could be a quagmire. I mean, yeah, I'd just like to know where it's at, where it's stated, where it's written. So I'll follow up with Nick, I guess, on that. I just didn't want to question and seem like I'm grilling him, but I think
I think
who sitting here knows where to find it. Do you guys ever know anything about it till today?
I did, I had a friend build a house on the Cuyahoga County line, he had to gravel to his.
Okay.
I think that's part of the reason somebody could put an old mobile home out there, just to get the
Right,
the road
yeah,
rocked.
definitely, or you could put a cattle on it, you know.
I see it being fair, but I just want to make sure we don't run into a buzzsaw.
Okay, item number 8, auditor's office clerk position, wage consideration / approval. You want to read this then?
I got it.
Huh?
Everybody received it.
Okay.
Did you find anything in that? Has somebody hired?
Can you announce this now? This letter to inform the board of supervisors that I've hired Samantha Sherman as clerk at my office. Her start date is May 6, 2024.
Oh, good for her.
Starting, let me keep going, starting wage 60% of elected official salary. After 90 days, 65%. After 120 days, 70%. After 9 months, 75%. Questions, concerns, or a seek a motion?
She been in this profession, right? No.
She's not here yet.
Local?
Standard protocol, right?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
And she starts when?
The 6th.
Oh, good.
Okay, so just got a message back from Josh. I'm reading this. I'm not for sure what that word is. Hazard mitigation, but they are fast to happen and they would have to be made available to the public. So I'm sure somebody's gonna come in, yeah, come on in.
Yeah, we pilot them anyways.
Why wouldn't we?
No, but I mean, you can't say, hey, you're an employee only.
Right.
Yeah.
No. But why wouldn't we allow somebody from the public access?
But most of
to
the time, is where our sites are located, there's no going to be public going by.
Right. Yeah. So is he saying there may be something?
Right. Yeah, hazard mitigation, but they are fast to happen. So I'll have to get clarification on that.
Good idea.
Maybe ask him, would
Nice to see
be
you
a
have one.
reason that we would say,
I know. Every now and then I have the light bulb is on.
Yeah.
what if the public fills it up before our employees get there?
So I'd like to think.
Everybody's family, remember?
Yeah. You just became best friends. Just a second.
Wait, Becky.
I think we're ready for you.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely day.
It is.
Yeah.
Heard that.
Yeah. It's windy again.
Yeah.
Bus drivers love that. Popeye arms. You guys all got my update in regards to the REA, the two gentlemen moving to Iowa City. I did get the agreement through systems, so both parties in Iowa City did agree to the increased rates. So, good there. Hopefully it wasn't too overwhelming with my, seemed like it went on and on this time. Any questions? The conference in June, everybody okay with that? We can go into that? Okay. I did get notification, I think it was yesterday, that there's, our software people are putting on a conference in Florida. I believe that's in October. So I'm kind of, I don't know what to do about that one yet.
That one we would have to require, we have to approve,
We
right?
have to prove that one.
Yeah, and it would,
Out-of-state travel.
okay, out-of-state travel, you would, that was my question. What do I need from you guys for approval to do that? Again, everything would be covered through ECOG with scholarship funds, so it wouldn't be an expense to the county, other than I just would be away from my job.
Yeah, even if somebody else would pay, it doesn't cost the county a dime, we still have to approve people living in this county.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever knew that, I just,
I was not.
okay.
That's why I put in here about going to Ames, to the one in Ames.
Yeah, that one's, yeah.
Yeah.
So just,
That's a good one, just to notify us on, but
she just needs a written request then to go out of state.
come in here, ask for permission, and make a motion so it's on record.
Okay. Well, like I said, I haven't decided on that one, whether I think it'll be worthwhile or not, but I will definitely make you guys aware of it and ask permission before I go, or make any reservations. Okay.
That's all we ask, and that's policy.
Good to know. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, next week, 9:45?
Oh,
What do you say?
that's May 3rd, right?
To discuss your request.
Okay. Do I still need to turn that into the auditor the day before on the deadline, or? Depends what you're doing.
I guess we can discuss it, we can take an action on it.
Yeah.
Do you want to discuss it?
And if you guys want to listen,
Yeah,
We just can't make an official decision.
okay, that's fine. So I talked to Kevin and Abby and Alan, you and I briefly talked about this. There are 3 of us that are full-time. Myself as the director, Stacy as the billing clerk / driver, Jill as a driver / office assistant. Everything that's gone on this year with, the upgrades, where we have tablets, we had the software upgrade, we've gone to where we can accept credit card payments. Stacy has totally embraced this and is like the go-to person for anything with our new software system. Jill's more reluctant. She doesn't have the same skill set as Stacy does. Stacy's entirely 100% capable of running that office in my absence. I have no doubt, 100% confident in her. Jill, on the other hand, even to take a phone call when I'm on another call, she's just reluctant, basically. So I was talking to Kevin about a way that we could reward Stacy for going above and beyond and keeping everything running smooth during all these transitions we've had so far this year. And several different things bounced around. I think what we finally landed on was to make Stacy more of a deputy and give her 80% of my pay, and then leave Jill at the 75% of my pay. So that was,
yeah, it seems to me like that's the most common sense way to go about it. And that's the point of a deputy, is to have someone that runs your office when you're gone. And if she's able to do that, I don't see a problem with doing this. Plus, obviously it doesn't affect property tax dollars because of your funding source, so.
right. Yeah, our funding is, we don't rely on county funding. Our funds come from the fees that we charge the passengers and state and federal funds.
So are we setting ourselves up for a precedent? All of our other offices in the courthouse, our deputies are 75%. Am I correct in that?
What's your deputy at?
80.
80?
Yeah, they're all at 80. So
I'm wrong, and okay, I want to make sure. All right. Okay.
Does that have to be approved through this federal funding then, or do you?
No, the budget at my level is all controlled by you guys. The federal and state funding, they give me the estimate of what I'm going to receive, and then that is included in my budget for revenue.
And the thing that Kevin and I discussed was to make it clear that we're not making a deputy position, so that way if somebody, let's say she quit and somebody comes in to fill it.
They don't necessarily get that pay.
Yeah,
Right, we can drop it back to being just a billing clerk / driver.
yes, but so we don't want to label her as a deputy, but we just want to say increase her pay to 80% of her salary, if that makes sense.
Is there a reason this won't work in your eyes, Brandon? You don't want to say?
So I mean, I guess I would say put in for the salary certification at 80% and.
Okay.
And then if we don't approve it, then we don't approve the salary cert, or we have to amend it, you know what I mean?
But it wouldn't go into effect until July 1st.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'd say, if everyone else is in consensus of have her do that, because we can always amend the salary certification. Or approve it with amendment if we decide not to pass it.
You other guys have questions, concerns? It's nice to have a number two that can do your stuff so you can actually be gone.
Exactly. Yeah. So, okay, well, I will get that prepared and submitted by Thursday to the auditor's office with those changes.
Then it'll be on the agenda for us to approve, or whatever.
Here Friday.
Or you wouldn't even need her to come, would we? She already explained it?
No.
Oh, so I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, so let's just put it under other, don't you think, Brandy? Yeah, let's just do that. No sense. Okay,
And just-
perfect.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you.
guys. You bet.
Thank you, have a good weekend.
You too.
County policy HR 017 insurance benefits update.
So
There's some terminology that's not correct.
Rick approached me after the insurance meeting about this. Our Sun Life policy is 13 weeks, but our policy manual for some reason says 26 weeks for short-term disability. And it's incorrect. They're only getting 13 weeks of short-term disability. And so the 26-week thing in our policy manual needs to be corrected to 13. It's a simple, I don't know, maybe it changed, Kevin, do you know, over the years, did it go down from 26 to 13 or what? But we obviously do not provide 26 weeks of short-term disability, so we just need to just clean up in the policy manual. Did I explain that correctly, Brandy?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Where do we find, how do we find this?
I think one of the employees brought it up to him after the meeting. That our website, they were on the website and our policy manual, it showed 26, but we only do 13.
Some life version is only 13 weeks.
Yeah, we need to get that changed.
I'm not Adam was coming. I want to wait.
Do you really need to?
No. Okay, we wait till 10:15, see who shows up.
I missed one.
I just seen it earlier.
Okay, and then at 10:30, we have the library payment discussion.
Is anyone coming in for that? Or are we just,
No, it's down there.
Have we ever talked about that before?
Oh, yeah.
I thought that's all been resolved.
No, they still won't do it.
They won't do it still?
The city marina,
just no. Anyway,
what the hell?
We sat right here and discussed it about a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I got to see if I can get Amanda to come back and Ringo to come in and Lou will come in when we get them all back in here together again. And our other option is, if they still refuse to see if we can find another sponsoring library.
which I bet you Williamsburg would be willing.
You would think.
Well, yeah, I can't speak, but I don't know why this is a big deal.
I would.
Didn't we just,
Oh, yeah, we spent, what, an hour on that or whatever it was?
for God's sake?
And Lou looked her right in the eye and said, you have to do it.
Yeah, we had an agreement and she says it's money laundering.
This is our city administrator reached out to you, or what? How did this come about?
Johnny Jordan from the library called me.
From Romanus?
No,
No,
Frank.
Farm Ringo Library called me and said the city of Ringo would not do the pass-through.
I just have Lou call him up.
Maybe we need to send an
Hey, you're all
official.
looking at me and I'm shaking my head too. This
What
doesn't
if,
make
wouldn't it be
sense.
simpler to have
Jeez.
the county attorney send the city attorney a letter and asking them to do this and to explain the justification? If not, maybe get the city attorney to fess up to what his real opinion is? Other than the,
Sorry, that was coming.
what about that?
I'd like to get Lou involved.
I'd like to do it in writing, send a letter and then have them respond back.
He got involved last year, that's right.
Yeah, we didn't, and I thought they agreed last
Yeah.
time. There was nothing illegal or wrong. It's been done that way for a lot of years. And we can't, unfortunately, we cannot give money directly to Manus Library because they're not a city.
And
But we always have.
here I am paying late fee fines for something I never got.
So is it like, it's like considered annex to the Ringo Library, isn't it?
Right. They're a branch of the Ringo Library, that way, that's how you skirt the rule and
Did we just offer 25,000 for that swimming pool?
You're like Abby said,
How
we
much?
just see if they.
40,000
branch
for
of
the
the
swimming
Williamsburg
pool, and I
Library.
can't sign that.
That's my recommendation is just, yeah, tell Lou to, they need to talk to him again.
but I have to wait till next week to get hold of this, lose, I don't Friday anymore, I don't think.
Or Tim Dilly or somebody, yeah.
I can tell Tim to do it. So ask them to get a hold of the city attorney to ask him why this won't work.
Yeah,
That's what I think. I think let the attorneys handle it. I like it in writing too.
We did, yeah, we did it last, we brought him in, we thought, yeah, it should have been,
Yeah, that's all taken care of. That was a done deal.
yeah.
you know, in the spirit of community development and trying to help all of our sister neighboring communities in this county, we can't do this. I find it disgusting.
It doesn't cost any money.
No, that's the thing.
If the attorney says it's okay, unless the city attorney's advising them otherwise, but I'm curious to find out.
They
if
need
it
to find
really
out
is.
why his
Yeah.
opinion is different.
Yeah,
And that we can have at least as a record that makes our
I'm gonna say the city attorney probably doesn't know anything about it.
past agreement is null and void.
I guess.
wouldn't you think, probably? I don't know.
They get a replacement for Robbie?
Yes,
Yeah,
Tim Dilly.
Tim
I don't
Dillon,
know if it was officially announced though.
Who's that?
he's on the Republican Central Committee,
Tim Dillon?
really involved in
He's
his
a-
life. too.
Was he the
He used to work.
County attorney in Benton, but he quit that, and I think it's gonna go do this.
Mhm.
They live in Williamsburg, don't they?
Yep,
I met him.
he's got a lot of experience, so it's gonna be fabulous. I mean, look at all the exercising those supervisors have given him this year with all their lawsuits, all the stuff they've done. I mean, he's gonna be a
Did
good,
you do the last week? You didn't sign it.
what?
You got that sound?
I already sent him.
I didn't
There's
say
him,
that.
dude.
I don't see your name. Your name on there? You see your name?
Come on, Abby, wake up.
Did I miss him?
You see your name there? You see your name there?
Oh, right. Wait,
You see your name there?
I missed him too?
Sure, I see it on this one.
Turn off their fire.
Darn it.
I think you just missed one.
No. Well, there was 3 there, she missed. I didn't look. You got the rest of them. I was just wondering,
Well, thanks for catching that. I'm like, is it because you can't read it because I scribbled or
why,
what?
there's more than one of them.
Or in kind of standstill, items for next week.
I won't be here next week, so,
Is it marriage weekend?
yeah.
I won't be either, so if you need anything for the agenda next week, email Kristen and Sarah.
What do we all have on the agenda for next week? Anything good?
Nick?
Not bad.
While you guys are discussing meeting stuff, could somebody, give me some details and some background on the Powell Sheep water thing?
Out of the, out of county care facility, the county, what we call
Where is that?
Off of M Avenue.
South of
it,
Interstate.
south of interstate.
Okay.
Bear rents that from us now for, migrant housing.
For migrant housing?
Mm-hmm.
Formerly Monsanto Bear, BAYR.
And they're requesting that we put like a 5,000 gallon storage tank there to help alleviate water pressure issues. I think I said that right.
In demand.
Demand.
Powell Sheep water is demanding it, or the Bear is demanding it?
Or sheet water.
Okay. To alleviate,
Just demand issues and water supply issues.
okay.
When the water is used out there, it's pretty much all in the evening when everybody gets out of the field and comes up, so it's all at once. So we're trying to find people to put it in and what their true specs are and how to get it, make it so it works to make everybody happy. And if we can afford it.
Did you decide that you do have to do and that you don't have to?
That's, we're still working on that.
Still working on that too?
I had told Josh just to get a hold of Nick about the grants to get us out of the middle of this. I don't know how much money is available, and he says they pay up to 85%. I told him to get a hold of him.
That would be huge.
It would be.
Great idea.
It was 13 minutes left. Yes, I opened the public, that's not a huge deal. We got room for 8, first come, first served.
I just texted Adam to see if he's planning coming in or not. So we're not gonna do anything with the Manna library thing, right? Do we just want to note it in the minutes that we're gonna have the attorneys contact each other or whatever?
Sure.
Gee, Christmas. It's just,
You have to wait till 10:30 to see if anybody shows up on that or not. Since it was on the agenda.
Because for our discussion, we didn't invite anybody.
Oh, so.
get out of here. Make a motion to adjourn.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Huh?
Good try though.
I'm sorry, I was reading that.
Give it a shot.
Wow,
The library thing really got to you, didn't it?
it did. It's just rolling right now.
Abby, I saw a Jeep going down the road the other day that said Garcia 1.
That'd be Alex.
Is it?
Yeah,
I was wondering if that's what it was.
yeah, he's got that.
That was a nice Jeep.
Yeah. Yeah, he just got that. He's probably working for me.
Oh, he works for you too?
Yeah. He, retired when he would help out, like when they needed it, but now I'm gonna give him a couple jobs a week. Just a little extra spending money or whatever, and I need help anymore. More and more people, so.
Did you get into report to school?
Yes, school is out and
Really?
Yeah, the buses are leaving the school at 10 o'clock, so.
No power in Millersburg either.
Where are we in Bird?
Millersburg,
Oh,
at least the generators are running.
what caused the power outage?
I got power in North English yet, because I haven't got a notification.
I think a big tree fall down or something. It's kind of gusty out there.
But is it really stormy?
Can't tell if it's rain. I guess our lake is kind of dry.
I don't get it. There's not really much going on. It's all to the east of us.
I don't want to throw the challenge down, but that's not 5 inches yet.
Is it?
The next round comes tomorrow night, right?
Tonight, right?
Tonight, there's rounds coming, all different, lots of different ones.
But the rest of the day is supposed to be dry after this goes through?
No, there's another one coming today.
Today?
Mhm.
They won't get the yard loaded.
Yeah, I don't think you'll mow today.
Thought about flipping the lights on last night and going, but I said,
Morning, Adam.
you can come on up.
We have to do our budget at 10.
get your public hearing.
We have 2 minutes, yeah. Yeah, I kind of already explained it to him that Sun Life's 13, our policy manual says 26.
Yeah, I don't know why, if it was, I didn't ask if it was, used to be that way or.
We none of us know. So I figured we just change it to 13.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I'll make that motion.
One second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
All right, as soon as we get back to the office, it'll be on the website.
Yeah, perfect.
Did you ever hear anything back from John Daring about the trash and the
So-
landfill?
Yeah, if we get, so right now, I asked Diane, if we're not charging anything right now. The problem is if we get a bunch of tires, like, I don't know if there's a set amount, like, if we get over 15 tires, or start to get a bunch of appliances, it gets very expensive.
Well, that's what they're gonna be picking up, probably.
So right now, we're just gonna hold the invoices till the landfill meets again in June. So we're not gonna charge anything till they can meet. They told them they need a policy, so we're not bringing this up every year, how to do it, how to handle it, so.
Yeah, I don't think Nick ought to pay it out of his budget.
Cleaning up the county.
So
Yeah.
that was the,
Be nice to catch it for people doing the crap.
Yeah.
that was the big thing, is like, how do we pay for the stuff that we gotta pay for?
And he said he pays for stuff that he takes.
We gotta go in the public hearing.
Motion to go into public hearing.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay.
Motion adjourned.
Public hearing. Resolution 2024-4-2026, Howard County FY25 proposed budget consideration approval. We had one written that was, I think everybody has an email to them.
Are we required to read that by law?
I think so.
Okay. No oral comment, obviously.
No.
So we have to go out of public hearing, then approve the resolution, right?
Yes.
Motion to go out of public hearing.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We are out of public hearing. Is there a motion?
Make the motion to approve resolution 2024-04-26.
Side note by chair, make sure that we vote.
Mhm.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We have to do roll call.
Make sure we use what you
We
say.
have to do roll call.
Susan,
Aye.
Buchanan,
Aye.
Longcross,
Aye.
Long,
Aye.
Longcross.
Motion passes. Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry, Adam.
No, that's all right now. We gotta go through the same thing on city, so.
Yeah,
But yeah, I want to like get a new policy, so we're not bringing this up all the time, like, how we're gonna handle that. But Diane says they've never charged for that, so I don't know.
Okay. Speaking of policies and cities. You know, anything about this library? Check.
Yeah, did she talk to you about that?
No.
So we had the discussion that Amanda's library is a,
Oh, yeah, satellite, I know that. I mean, yeah, the
but
money
we're
that,
being, we're being told that you guys won't do the pass-through anymore, even though we had a conversation, 2 months ago with Lou in here, and Lou said it is.
Lou and Carla and everything, I thought we were all set.
They were saying it was money laundering.
Which kind of upset me at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So do we need to have our attorney contact, like, city's attorney to figure this out?
that was kind of our plan,
yeah,
just to,
fine, I mean, yeah, I don't. We haven't recently discussed it, if we discussed it,
okay.
city council.
So let's just stick with Lou contacting.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew
I
something.
mean, I don't know,
It's not brought up in the meeting, that, hey, we're not gonna do this.
I can't. Not recently, it hasn't. But if it was brought up 6 months ago,
And we've had a meeting since then.
I don't know that I don't want to say it's not important, but it's not something I would like,
Okay, I didn't know if you had something that we didn't know about.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of messes with the budget, stuff, but
But I mean, it's just a pass-through for crying out loud.
yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
We do pass-through money all the time.
What they're,
I have to ask Carla, but we certainly have our attorney look at it.
That's why I figured just have the 2 attorneys iron it out, and if it doesn't work out, we'll find another town.
I'm sure it's not on the record, but I know we've been hard on the library's budget, so I don't know if it makes it look like it's more than what it is. It's more of a perception thing. I don't know.
yeah. Hey, we're not getting a lot of money, let's just go through. Yeah, I get it, kinda.
My thoughts are it's probably something that just looks like they have this much in their budget, but they don't actually have that much. And maybe they'd rather not show that in there so it doesn't look like they have.
Isn't it cheap? Well, it's not even that much, is it?
It's at 10 grand, I know. Is
Yeah,
it
it's
10,000?
I don't even think it's 10,000.
I didn't think it was either, but. That's about 6, but. So did you cut the checks 2 million for both? Did you get the other one back? So there's still,
separate.
okay, so did that other stuff come back?
That comes out of our budget, doesn't it, Brandy?
Is that county money or is that coming out of
County money.
county money?
Mhm.
7,000.
See, but we can't give it directly to Amana because they're not a municipality.
So now the other rural, you put money in the libraries for.
That's,
It's coming out of general,
It's the only,
that's the only one that's not a municipality.
or sorry, rural, yeah, sorry,
That's what I meant, is it coming out, that's rural, right?
yeah. Mhm.
So you probably, do you give each library something?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's okay. Because they have no actual, not municipality.
That's, Amanda's really the one that's not incorporated.
So
in the
then-
library.
Basically, we're just trying, it's like, it's making Maringo and Amanda kind of like a sister, like,
Yeah.
thing.
I don't know, off the top of my head, I haven't checked out there, what their
Reason is,
yeah,
I thought we had it all hammered out, but
there's so much going on around here that's not, I don't remember. That came up, it probably did, I mean, probably back in the fall, when we were working on budget, probably was discussed, but
since you're here, is there anything new on C60? Everything about that?
EP, you guys probably know as much as I do, I thought they're pretty much done down there. The city's released them, the nuisance abatement, so. So they get their insurance money.
Can that place start back up again?
Not, I don't think they can start back up.
Legally, they could though.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, they'd have to meet all the committee requirements and all that stuff.
Didn't know if you guys stuff more strict.
The landfill's supposed to be getting some more contaminated dirt out of there.
I thought it did already.
Maybe they did in the last couple of weeks. This is in addition to what the original. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they had to dig it out or whatever. I thought they were talking like another 100 truckloads, so. Because they were talking about how they needed them on dump trucks, they couldn't use side dumps because that cell is getting to be a hill as they finish it off, that last landfill, so. They gotta back up, they can't side dump there.
So where they're digging all the dirt out, something's gonna go back in that hole.
I presume, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything-
All right, for helping, but I'll get the policy fixed, that's.
Perfect, that sounds good. Now, a motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those say nay. We are adjourned.
I did get 3 applications for a paramedic position.
Good.
Well, that's good.
And I don't know if you,
Holy shit.
now that our website, it's a little bit,
Too many things at once.
since our website's been updated, they can actually apply online. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
I've seen your ad float through on Facebook a couple times, so.
See, we're in the all electronic age now, it's all on computer, they can attach the resume, cover letter,
Is Tim in?
coming into the new age of technology.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yes, or this is Kevin, I Susan, the supervisors. Just have him give me a call back, please. He should, but I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna go work out at Phil's.
330.
You're gonna go work out.
6304.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good for you.
Randy, get tired of the construction out there?
So.
Yes.
Yeah.